This question is for the Democrats. 2 minutes. What is your position on shared services with surrounding towns, such as road department, engineering, code enforcement, health department, public safety?
Frankie and I believe that doing shared service whenever possible is the right way to go. The budget, everybody's in a budget crunch right now. It's not just South Plainfield, it's the national government, it's our state government. So any way we can look to sharing services such as snow plowing or grass cutting, and also sharing services with our school board, it's been done over the past years, is something that we would definitely embrace. I also just want to make mention about the importance of doing shared services because of the impact on our budget. I know Councilman Inesh said that, that we're not exactly telling the truth on the tax issue, but I just want to point out that the facts are the facts, Mr. Inesh, that the tax rate has gone up 15 points no matter where you are, no matter what your home is assessed at. So that is why shared services are so important to the borough of South Plainfield, because we do need to look at every way possible to cut spending, and we would definitely embrace doing shared services wherever possible. Thank you.
1 minute rebuttal.
Darlene. All right. Okay. I agree that shared services should be a priority of this governing body. I have reached out to the mayor of Plainfield, and I will be reaching out to the mayor of Piscataway to look at possibly using their street sweepers to street sweep our town. That's one way we can look at. We also looked at Edison to do our animal development in South Plainfield to take care of any animals, and that saved us $5,000. I will give credit to the Democrats because they were in the majority for that, but I also worked hand in hand with the health department for that. One other way with shared services is we have to work in town with our schools. I've been aggressively working with the school board on shared services since I've been on the council. I've been able to work with the former superintendent in getting a school resource officer that will hopefully reduce any gang-related activity in our school district and in our borough. I've worked with the school board this past month on restriping their parking lots with the fire lanes, which saved them $4,000. $4,000 might not seem like a lot of money, but when you start off small and you work towards bigger projects, in the end it saves the taxpayer money, and shared services should be a top priority of this borough. Thank you.
Thank you. Two minutes to respond to this question. At the last two debates, we were told that Helen Street would be built. We could count on it. Is it the failure to fulfill that decade-old promise the root of all the South Side traffic concerns with trucks?
I'll take that first. I can't help but notice Mr. Cataldo is in the front row here tonight. It most certainly is. Not only was there a failure to get the Helen Street project through, we were actually kept in the dark until shortly after last year's election, and the town had to face an enormous decision whether we were going to pull through and risk putting the borough into further debt or abandon that project. The mayor knew that well before the summer and decided to keep that. So it most certainly is. But I mentioned Mr. Cataldo and some of the former chairmen of the Republican Party. They have been talking about Hollywood Avenue for a long time now. I almost can't believe how long they've been talking about this. For the prior administration to simply throw all of their eggs in one basket, it was a gamble that we can clearly see now did not pay off. What's in the past is what's in the past. We've got to put our energy and our resources to getting the road through the wetlands, whether you want to call it the BPT Expressway, Hollywood Avenue. I don't care what you call it. We need to get behind it.
And I would just like to add and thank the ad hoc committee and Mike English for choosing Hollywood Avenue, and we now have to have the town come together and fight with the state to approve the permit to put that road through, which is the shortest, most direct route to get the trucks off all our neighborhoods. And this won't divide our town like the Democrats did in 2005. Thank you.
Rebuttal?
Helen Street has been something that's been looked at for a long time, and I know everyone in this room is very familiar with the project. I do take a little exception, though, to say that nothing has been done and that people were kept in the dark. This process has been going on for years. There were numerous routes looked at, and Helen Street was the one that the engineers at the time felt was the best route to go before the Land Use Committee and the Department of Environmental Protection. And unfortunately, we could not get the assurance that they would give us a permit to move forward. At the time, we did have funding to move forward with that project, and because of the time lapse, we don't have that anymore. So we are now looking and moving forward and getting behind Mike English and the ad hoc committee at looking at the alternate route. We don't have a funding source as of yet, but I really do hope everyone in town, please go out to their meetings and support them and do whatever you can to encourage the state and to encourage your fellow residents to push this project forward. The project calls for about a half an acre, the road to impact about a half acre of land through the Dismal Swamp. And this is the route that will get the trucks from 287 to our most industrial sites the quickest and the easiest way. So everyone, please keep watching and reading in the newspapers for meetings, and I encourage you to join. We have to move forward on this project.
Thank you.
Thank you.